Welcome to the replay. I am here to do my piece of wood like I promised. It's kind of late, but I lost track of time. And we didn't have supper till 7 o'clock. Normally it's 6 o'clock on the dot every single day. We are creatures of habit here in the Safar household. Let me go ahead and share this a couple places while you guys are joining. Say hello when you get on, please. Let me know you're here. And let's see. I'm going to share this into my VIP group. I hope everyone had a wonderful Saturday. It was beautiful outside. And I don't know if you guys got to go take a walk or just get out of the house, get a little air. I noticed that they have all the playgrounds corded off, so it's play in the yard or take a walk around the block. I don't know if any of you guys have young kids, if you're going on bear hunts, checking that out, finding hearts in the windows. All right. I'm not sure how else to do this. If Hannah jumps on, Hannah can come share it in a couple of places because I'm not good at this. I need to just have her show me one time. I know how to share it to my groups, but I do not know how to share it anywhere else. I'm going to go ahead and pin my store down here in the comments. Anything I do, you can check out at my store and order to your home and chalk along with me. I am wanting to see if anyone wants to do a chalk retreat in a box. We would pick out our project and then do it live together and just go step by step, and we can communicate through the live and check it out if that's something you want to do. So today's project was given to me by my friend Tera. She and her husband go out and cut down wood for their fireplace, and he'd pulled his chainsaw out and started chopping up this tree, and she told him stop because she saw the heart in it. And so she had him slice it with his chainsaw, and they dried them, and then they gave them to me, which was very, very sweet. And so all I did was sand down the chainsaw marks that were in here and get it to be a nice smooth surface. And then I put oil on it, and that oil just brings out the natural colors and the wood grains throughout here. It's really beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see it up close, but it's just got gorgeous wood grains through here. And I talked to my friend Crystal. Oh yeah, Crystal wanted me to tag her in this. Hey Kelly, how are you doing? I'm just gonna tag Crystal really quick into this. Crystal wanted to watch this. Anyway, Crystal had suggested that with all the stuff that's going on right now, and everyone feeling so separated, isolated, scared, whatnot, that a message of love would be perfect for this piece. As you can see, it's pretty large, and it's pretty thick. So what I've done in the past with these is I put a sawtooth hanger on here so it can just hang on the wall. And that is what I'm going to do with this. But first we have to chalk it because everything needs to be chalked, right? So make sure you say hello when you're on here so I know you're watching. Oh, let me get rid of this here. All right, hey Tara, how you doing? We're chalking up that piece you gave me. Well, one of the pieces you gave me. So I am going to do, since Crystal said a message of love, I'm going to do Love Lives Here, which is the top portion of this transfer. And as you can see, it's a lot longer than my piece is. So I'm just going to do the words one at a time and then stack them down. Hey, Crystal, thanks for joining. So what I need your guys' help with is I need you to help me to decide on the colors. Because this wood is so dark and natural and beautiful, I thought about doing a black background and then moving it over a little bit and then doing the top words so that way the black kind of shadows it and helps it to pop up off there. And I was kind of thinking about, I want to keep like it pretty natural looking so that we don't take away from the beauty of the wood. Oh, I am so excited too. Thanks for joining. So I don't want to take away from the beauty of the wood, so I thought about doing the shadowing. But as far as for the word love, I kind of thought something pink would be kind of nice. Not red, because that would just jump off, but a really soft pink. And we have this really light cherry blossom that I was thinking about. Hello, Miss Melody. Thanks for joining. I thought about doing this cherry blossom on the love, but I have grays, I have coffee colored, and I have bright white. The bright white will just pop right off of this dark color. The coffee would look more like this ring here on the wood, or there's gray, which would be less bold but would still pop off the black. So I want you guys, hello Heather, thanks for joining. I want you guys to vote what you think the words live here should be in, if the gray, the coffee, or the white. And like I said, I'm going to do the black shadow to help it pop off, but I want you guys to help with the rest of it. So while you guys are commenting, hello Dennis, look at my beautiful piece of wood I've got to chalk on today. Thanks to my friend Tera. I'm very, very excited to do this. I'm just going to cut this apart right down the line. And Tanya, you're messaging me, but I cannot look at it right now. And I'm just going to write lives here so I remember which side to put this on. I'll do a heart. Love lives here. The reason I do this is these are reusable transfers, so they can be used over and over again, and I want to attach it to the right side. Thanks for joining me here, Miss Mel. All right, so like I said, because this is a super long transfer, I'm going to do the love, the lives, and then the here. And as far as, well, I could probably do love lives right here all the way across. If I do that, then the ring will show up. Definitely cherry blossom for love. Absolutely. Thank you, Heather. Anyone else have any comments for what they would like to see on here? I'm going to check and see if I can see the VIP group comments. La da da da. It is very cool, Miss Mel. All right, so here we are back. I'm going to go ahead and I have this fun little spray that I'm going to finish completing at the end to put on this heart. So I think I'm going to stick with my original, doing it in 3 different spots, even though it would both fit on there. But if we chose the coffee color, it would disappear into the rings. So I'm going to keep it on the brown like I was planning. And then, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this tail goes through the lives. and I don't want it to, so I have got my handy dandy painter's tape, and I'm going to tape off the L. That way I don't accidentally go where I don't want to go. I am not like Star Trek. I do not want to boldly go where I'm not supposed to go. I want to keep it nice and clean. And as you can see, it's really simple just to tape it off. Don't have to overthink it, just stick it where you need it. And thank you so much, Miss Tara, for this piece of wood. I absolutely adore it. It's going to be so much fun. You'll notice that my transfer is able to move a little bit on here, and that's because I did use my feed and wax to bring out that beautiful grain there. And so it does make the wood a little less sticky for my transfer. But we will make it work. I'm going to move this up a smidge. All right, so here we go. Cherry Blossom for the love. Nobody else has had any comments for the rest of the lettering, but I would love to see your opinions. I'm just mixing it up because, like I said, the natural pigments will separate in here. The completely organic, beautiful chalks. And my black here. Yeah, you have had them for quite a while. I already sold those other two that I'd done up. And I ran into the guy who bought one of them a little bit ago, and he still talks about it. So he really enjoys it. All right. So first layer is black. And then I'm going to do the shadowing technique that I show you guys all the time. It's so easy to do. I've got too much there. All right. So I'm going to lift this up. And move it over. And I was thinking about it today. These Lysol wipes of mine are a pretty hot commodity right now. They're hard to come by. I went to Sam's Club today, and I saw a guy in the fruit cooler with some Lysol wipes, and I was like, whoa, where'd you get those from? He said, just right around the corner. So I immediately left the cooler, walked around the corner, and the employee said, sorry, they just cleared it out. Everyone in the store just attacked him. So I kind of feel guilty doing this because they're so hard to find anymore. But this is the fast way to clean this out. And that is why I am doing this. I'm going to just flip it over and wipe it out this way as well. Need to save Lysol wipes for my daycare too. Oh, it's pretty crazy. All right, so since this is wet now, if I put it down on top of the chalk, it's just gonna take my chalk off of the wood, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna put it on the terry cloth side here. And just taking a paper towel, I'm gonna wipe out the silk screen. I do have hearts, so I definitely could look into the red hearts. That's a possibility. All right, this is almost completely dry. I'm just going to finish it up here. Did any of you guys catch my black light chalking that I did yesterday? Boredom causes you to find all kinds of interesting things to do. All right, so all I'm going to do here is line it right back up exactly where it was before. And then I'm just going to move it slightly over. Tara got this technique down the other day. She did it 8 times. So, all All right, it's perfectly on there, so I'm just going to move down and over, and we're going to add that cherry blossom on here. So I'm just pressing down to make sure it seals everywhere. And then I'll just press this through the silk screen. I have a pan of water over here that I'm dropping things into so I can wash them as I go if I need to. That's what I'm dropping my stir sticks into.
Are you recording?
I am recording. Come on in, Haley. Haley is just getting off work.
Early!
I know, that's what I thought. I thought you were off at 9. I thought I'd be safe to do it without...
Nah, we got everything done way too quickly, and so he told me to scram.
That is fantastic.
Well, technically he said you can leave if you want, but I heard him telling someone else that tomorrow's going to be a long day, and I assume that's because we were getting things done very quickly.
Yeah. So there we go. That is the black shadowing with the cherry blossom. Can you see it very well on the screen up here, Haley?
Up, over, slightly. Good.
All right. I will take a picture when I'm done and put it in the comments too. That way you can see it a little better. Absolutely. I'm always glad to help you guys.
What are you doing with this one?
With this piece of wood?
Yeah.
I'm chalking Love Lives Here on it.
Selling it, giving it away.
Oh, yes. Yes, it will be for sale. I'm definitely not going to keep it. I have too many signs around my house to keep.
I just think the wood reminds me of a kind of like fantasy feel, like you'd find at like a gateway or something.
What's
and
a gateway?
So, you know, the portal to the magical world.
I didn't know.
Or
I didn't know if a gateway was a place.
Closet of Narnia, the gateway to some magical world.
Well, there you go, you guys. This can be yours and give you a gateway into a magical world.
So I was thinking you should do kind of like ivies along the white line, like it's growing along that, and maybe a lock and key or something like that.
I'm putting this stuff on it, so it will have some ivy-ish looking things on it because I am going to do a spray. Okay, so I'm ready to put this on here again. And love you too. As I showed you before, this goes through it. So now I'm going to put the tape here and here to block off so I don't go where I don't want to. And I should probably make sure that's a little more dry before I put that on there. And then I always make sure my surface returns to room temperature because if not, it can be a little messy. So I would like to know how you guys are showing love to people during these hard times. I know my friend Crystal is giving away mascara to someone, a lucky winner. And I know I'm really encouraging people to be nice to your cashiers because it is not their fault that they're limiting everything to one or there's stuff gone. And Haley is really getting a lot of grief from people, and it's just not easy. You know what's funny is I found a clock piece in my stepdad's workshop that I thought would fit perfectly into one of these curls. Probably on this one, it would slide right in there if I cut this part off. So I thought about doing a clock in one of these. So great minds think alike. But yeah, I did think about doing a clock, but I kind of have to ask my mom if I can take it from his shop. All right, so these are skinnier letters, so I'm just going to do one. Let's see if anyone came up with any colors. Yes, small random kindness and small gifts is amazing. I've seen some people have been delivering groceries to people's doorsteps and leaving them without saying anything, which I think is pretty amazing. And groceries are really hard to come by right now. I think I'm going to go with this since nobody said what color, and we're going to leave the white out. And we're going to go with this because it will be very similar to the ring here on the outside. So I'm just going to mix it up. For some odd reason, this coffee color, when it separates orange. So whatever they use to tint it is orange. All right, let's see if I have enough on here. I'm really excited to see how the spray is going to come together when I'm done and try and attach it to that hole in the heart there. Just scraping off all the excess so I don't have any bumps or grooves on my chalk. And I dry this really, really fast. And then one of the ways I seal this when I'm done so this won't come off is with a polyurethane. So I'm going to do that. And it also helps it gets really shiny so that the wood grain really pops as well. I don't really know how well you can hear me when I'm drying and doing that. Let me know if you can still hear me talking. I always talk louder and I feel like I'm yelling, but let's do this really fast here. And even though this is a very oiled piece and the transfer isn't super sticky on it because of all the oil, it'll still stay pretty well. And you see how crisp the lines look. You can do this on your walls, on pillows, whatever. All right, so here we go. Love lives here. I'm going to dry this real fast, and then we'll add that last piece. All right, so I had started making this and then I thought, oh, maybe people will want to see how you do it. So I just grabbed some greenery, and because I was thinking I'm definitely going to do the cherry blossom for the love, I wanted to grab some little bit of pink, and then I thought maybe some white popping out of it. So all I have is a little floral tape, and what I do is, you know, I'm a planner and I hate like dead air and all that, so it's really hard for me. I'm used to just planning this all ahead of time and just having it already done to add. I don't know if you've noticed that, but whenever I do bows, the bow is already made. I don't make it on the video, but I had a friend saying, I want to see more of how you do things, so here we go. This is for you, Leah. She wants to see more of the planning and the decision-making stages. So all I do is take a little bit of that floral tape and put it in there wherever I want it, and it will kind of blend in. It's green just like the branches there. And so I'm just going to add a couple pieces of white in here. Since I have the pink in there already. And you'll have to let me know what you think in the comments, please. I really love encouraging words or constructive criticism like Leah. Show me more of the process. So, helps me to know what you guys like to watch, what you like to see, and I think it makes it a little more entertaining for you if you get what you want. So, All right. So I have got some white. I've got some pink. And then, of course, our leaves. And so what I'm going to do is place it through here. See, and this is where the planning stage is awesome. You don't have to see me finagling. And I'm going to attach it to the back, as well as with a sawtooth hanger. And there we have it. What do you think? Hey, Krista girl, how you doing? So, what do you think? Add something more over here, or does this look great? Go ahead and send me some hearts if you love it. And like I said, I'm going to seal this entire thing with a polyurethane. As you can see, it's not going to come off because our chalk dries hard. But if something were to spill on it and you were to wipe it with a wet towel, it would come off. So I'm going to protect that with a spray. And like I said, it will help all of this wood grain to really pop out. So there you go. And I will have this for sale. So if somebody's interested in purchasing it, you can let me know. I was wondering what those question marks were about. I like the correction of exclamation points. But anyway, and a couple of hearts. Definitely can do that. Let me see. Where are my hearts? I have hearts here. And you said red, correct, Miss Mel? You want red hearts? I have my hearts in here. And actually, I think I have a heart that looks very similar to this piece of wood, if I am not mistaken. I have all of my little red. Okay. Fast fingers. Hey, I will never correct you on fat fingering things. I do it a lot. So, oops, someone attached that to the wrong side. This is why we write on the back. Okay, there really are hearts in here somewhere. These are all of our little minis that come in 12 packs. All the seasons since I started this a few years ago. So I have a little bit to search through here, but I know they're in here. All right. I hope I'm not making myself a liar here. Oh, we're to flowers. Maybe we're going to get to hearts here. Oh, they're not in there. All right, well, I know where some are, so just give me a second and a drink of water, because talking this much is hard on me after being isolated all day. I'm not talking much. So, aha. Here we go. Hearts galore. I have this one here, which looks very similar to this wood. There's this one also that has a little tail to it. And, oh, that's just a smaller version of that one. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something that would be similar. Oh, this one's pretty. This one's got a little twist down at the bottom. So, which hearts do you think, ladies? 1, 2, or 3? Let me know which hearts you want. The first one, I can do 2 of the second one, this one, or I can put some of all of them. You guys get to pick. This is your project as well as mine, so just let me know. You like the last one here with the twist? All right. And we said red, so I have a poppy red, or I have a candy apple red, or I have a shimmer red, but I don't know. Let's see. The shimmer red's kind of different. So we've got candy apple, which is a very, very bright red, or I have this one, which is a little more pink. I don't know if you can tell the difference here on the screen or not. But it's candy apple or poppy. You like the candy apple? All right. Ask and you shall receive. All right. Let's see, where should we put these hearts? And you're going to see it curling up off here, because like I said, I oiled this beast here. So I may have to hold that in the spot while I chalk it. But you'll see how well our stencils work. All right. Leave it alone, it's done. Well, how about if I just add one heart hanging off the love? Yeah, it is. This is such a beautiful piece of wood. It's hard to chalk it because it is so gorgeous. I love it. I've got a couple of these pieces left to chalk, so. All right. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? What do you think? Gary says, or Dennis says it is done. And like I said, I'll seal it, attach this, add the hanger, and it will be ready for someone's wall. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of wood. And I will, after I attach this and do everything, I'll take a picture of it and put the comments, or put a photo in the comments so you can see it completed and hanging on my brick wall over there. And thanks for joining, you guys, and thanks for helping me create this. And share the love, please. Share my video. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. You'll have to come over and create something with me sometime. We can do it 6 feet apart. All right, guys. Thanks for joining, and happy chalking, and we'll talk to you later.